Good afternoon, this is Jack from theartofchart.net, and this is an intraday recording for Thursday the 8th of March. Our disclaimer, we do this for educational purposes only. We're here to share our technical analysis with you. We hope you can take some of what we're doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. We're not here to issue trading signals. Not everyone managed to get in yesterday, by the way, and I've fixed that. We've upgraded our membership at GoToMeeting, so we can now take twice as many people. So there shouldn't be any problems with that, because we were hitting the limit a couple of times yesterday, which was the first time we've done that regularly. So I've upped it, so that shouldn't be a problem again. Now, let's have a look at the RTH charts first. Now, the RTH charts, I was just talking about today's action and saying it looks, at the moment, an awful lot like a bull flag. And this looks like nested double bottoms. The smaller one is broken up. The larger one would be on a breaking conversion of 31 and a break of this trend line here, declining resistance from the high at 33. SPX numbers more or less the same as ES numbers until we roll the contracts. So that gets us back to 37 and probably a marginal higher high, and we'll see. What will that do to the technical setup if that plays out? Well, we're already on to get us further away from this trend line, which would be a support trend line, which we haven't tested today. Might get us up to the 40 area, we shall see. Could go as high as 41, 41 and a half, but any more than that, we're probably breaking up towards the 80s. So do not get married to your shorts here. Right, what are we looking at here? We're on a weak RSI 5 sell signal. That's not getting stronger because this low has gone too low in between because of the trade news. This could very easily be the second high of a double top forming here, and we could be making the second high of a smaller nested double top here. And definitely going to be watching out for that opportunity. But I think today's action looks like a bull flag. Chances are that's going to deliver a retest of the high, and then we see what happens there. Right, NDX, we do not have any 60-minute sell signals. If we retest this high, then that might get one burring on the RSI 5. On RUT, we are already on an RSI 5 sell signal. Actually, I'm going to show you something on the TF chart here. I was talking this morning about a possible overall rising wedge on TF. So bear with me a minute, and I was talking about possible resistance here. This is within the margin of error. We may have hit that target already. If this is a rising wedge, then TF may well have topped, and we're heading back towards wedge support in the 1510 area. Not a guarantee, obviously, but I mean, we've got a 60-minute sell signal fix. It's a nice pattern setup, and we have broken the short-term rising support. So I think there's a pretty good argument we're in a topping process here, and if we retest today's high, which seems the obvious next thing to do, though we may not do it, not all flags break up. Some of them break down, but most of them do break up. If this is a flag and it looks like it, then we're probably going to see a retest of the high, and we may well see a fail near that. Now, what will that give us on the ES chart? That won't give us a 60-minute sell signal because we have not reached the 70 level on the RSI, and we're not likely to. I think this decline here more or less killed off that opportunity. What I'd be watching for there is the pattern setup, i.e. a retest or marginal higher high, ideally, in the 37 to 41 range. And then a fail down, which gets us through the, well, really, rising support's pretty much crossing the weekly pivot. Weekly pivot's only the pivot for today, obviously, and we haven't really been making any particular speed today, so, you know, it may well be that this is going to run into tomorrow, but we might well then, that'll still be the weekly pivot then, we may well see a break below it then. Okay, NQ. NQ, I have a possible channel here, and until we break through this channel support, which I've got here in about the, where would that be? Yeah, I'm going to have to get the crosshair for this one. Or just move this trend line. Let's have a look. Sorry, I do not normally do the editing on this computer. Okay, I've got that at about 6900, so that's where trendline support is. If we break below that, then this is breaking down. We have various options for a possible resistance trendline here. Could this be a wedge resistance trendline here? Possibly, but it wouldn't be a decent one with an anchor. Right, so really looking a bit higher on here, only needs to retest the high. This can be a lower high, but it should be a higher high over this one. That would get, actually we've already got a weak 60-minute sell signal fixed here because we reached the 70 level, did a higher high on negative divergence. So we've got a weak 60-minute sell signal fixed. We can get a stronger one fixed if we do a retest of the high with a lower high on RSI. So we can get a full one there. We've already got a weak one on TF, and we're unlikely to get one on ES without a serious breakup, in which case we wouldn't be looking for it in this area. Right, DX. DX